So I'm just getting back from the gym, and as I'm walking back, it's still dark out because I go to the gym at like 2, 3 in the morning. 1, because I'm a witch and it's the witching hour. 2, because it's my apartment gym and it's tiny and I don't want to mess with having to be in there with other people. So I would rather be there by myself. You know what I mean? Anyways, I was walking back to my place, to my spot, and I was looking up because it's like right after the new moon. It's dark. Also, we just had the solstice, and I was thinking about the dark moon moving into Sagittarius and this new moon that we just had in Sagittarius, and the fact that Jupiter is retrograde in Cancer right now. And I just felt this whimsical, magical essence come from the shadowed energy. And then as I was walking, I also saw a feather stuck on a bush. It was like at my eye height also. It was like a raised bed of bushes, and like it was very strange. I literally stopped in my tracks. I was like, oh, okay, spirit. But I was thinking about this like whimsical energy that we have with, because Jupiter and Sagittarius, let's talk about it, okay? Jupiter and Sagittarius, they're like the weirdo, whimsical, let me learn about it. Oh, my cat's fighting in the background. I don't know if you heard that or not. Anyways, though, they're like the let me learn. I'm gonna go on an adventure and I'm gonna learn about it, and I'm gonna let luck guide my path to get to the thing that I want to do. You have to be crazy to do that, first of all. Secondly, okay, it's the spontaneous adventure of that Jupiter sort of energy. Because Jupiter is in Cancer, I was feeling the emotions of like that spontaneity. And I was thinking about this upcoming era because Spirit has had me thinking about, we're going to talk about it on a personal level, okay? Spirit has had me a major thinking about the upcoming eclipse in Aquarius, because we're going to have a lot of change and I need to be prepared, okay? Not to be scared, just there's going to be some crazy stuff that happens. There's also like a massive era of my life that I'm coming out of right now, like we all are, because the era planets are changing places. So for the most part recently, I've been thinking about kind of like what is up ahead and like the unexpected mysteries that could be solved soon, and like Spirit's kind of cluing me into some things on my personal level, on my personal path. So that's been kind of crazy and good. And then tonight, as I was walking back to my spot, I was realizing we're gonna have some crazy luck. Like things feel, I don't know how to explain. It felt like there was like a fair, anybody read the books, okay? The fairy 6 foot whatever books, those ones, right? For a second, it felt like, and I guess it's relative information that Sagittarius is my 7th house. So yeah, also though, for a second, it felt like there was gonna be a magical, whimsical fairy lord who was like 500 years old who popped out of the sky and was like, hello, we've been waiting for you. Like, I feel like that's what the happenings for the next, probably, what is the dark moon, like 9 months? It feels like that's what the happenings for the next 9 months are going to be like. I don't know if that relates to the house that you have Sagittarius in, but that is how I've been feeling about. And especially with like it was just like this weird feeling of like, we really are at the beginning of something that is really lucky that we're not going to understand until it's done. I also am super happy that the dark moon is freaking out of Scorpio. Get us out of the underworld. I love Scorpio, okay? I'm a Scorpio. Let me not complain too much. And also, thank the gods, we're done. We get to go into having more fun. That's one of the things I love about coming out of the underworld and going into Sagittarius energy. They're coming out of the Scorpio energy or going into Sagittarius energy, because Sagittarius is like, we're done grieving. We're done with the dead. It's time for us to have a new breath of life. We're going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to get schemy again, okay? Pluto in the underworld, it teaches you a lot of rules. It teaches you a lot about how to have those exchanges. And there's sometimes a lot of hurt and pain that can come along with that. But then Sagittarius is like, forget about it. We're done. We need new stuff. And thankfully, honestly, forget about it. Forgotten. There's also a lot of things that have been like trauma, trigger, pain, whatever, that within the recent days as the dark moon has moved into Sagittarius, that I've been like, actually, you know what? I am done with that. Crazy. Anyways, I'll let you know if a fairy 500-year-old 6 foot whatever man pops out of the sky. Oh, the way that those fantasy books put me in, those are like one of the only things in my life. I haven't read one in a while, but those are like the only things in my life that like make me just a little bit delusional. I'm usually so in reality, but those ones, I don't know, man. A girl can dream, right? Okay. A girl can dream. Let me dream a little bit. Alrighty then. All right. Spirit has been heavy on talking to me about relationships recently, so there's also that. Anyways, I'll leave that for another conversation at another time. Gratitude, reference, and love to you. Keep up the brew, I will too. I'm gonna finish my yogurt parfait. Super yummy, okay? And I'm gonna talk to you soon. Also true.